Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a new lesson with a new chapter with a new book. Volume 2. Are you ready to start a new book, guys? Okay, I'm so excited. So let's start our first lesson of chapter 6. Let's open your book, page 327. Okay, everyone. So before we start our lesson, let's take the attendance. You can unmute yourself when I call your name, please. Abbas Zuhair,
Yes.
Abdullah Nasser,
Yes.
Abdullah Nasser, okay. Abdullah Al-Khnaizi,
Yes.
Abdullah Al-Hakim, Abdullah Al-Hakim, Abdurrahman Al-Jabr,
Yes, teacher.
Abdurrahman Al-Sagoob,
Yes.
Ahmad Al-Filfil,
Yes.
Ali Al-Oof,
Yes.
Ali Al-Shuwaykhat,
Yes,
Ali
teacher.
Farid Al-Ghazal,
Yes.
Anwar,
Yes.
Badr,
Yes, Mr. But I'm so sorry, but I don't have the volume in my grandmother's house.
Okay, but you have to get it tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. What about Fahd Al-Mulhim? Fahd Al-Mulhim, Haidar Al-Tuwilib,
Yes. Yes.
Hamza,
Yes, I am here. Of course, I am here.
Hashim,
Yes.
Hassan Mubarak,
Yes.
Teacher, I'm Mohammed
Al-Aqil. I'm sorry for being late.
It's okay, my dear. Hassan Shehri,
Yes, Mr.
Qarar Zayer, Qarar Zayer, Muhammad Shams, Muhammad Shams, Muhammad
Yes, Mr.
Al-Faqil.
Yes. Mr. Here.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad. Saud Al-Houri,
I'm here.
Saud Nail,
Yes.
Yusuf Al-Dawood.
I'm here.
Okay, so our absence for today are Abdullah Al-Hakim, Fahd Al-Mulhim, Qarar Zayer.
Yes.
Okay, Fahd Al-Mulhim is here?
Yeah.
Thank you. So let's get back to our lesson. And as I said before, today's lesson is about fractions, okay? We're gonna talk about fractions today, okay? And it's about equivalent fraction. So we're gonna generate some fractions today and we're gonna know the equivalent fraction of it, okay? So we're gonna talk about equivalent fractions today. Okay.
Teacher, there's no 327.
Because you are in volume 1, not in volume 2.
Oh.
We are in second book. Open your second book. Your second book, you will find the first lesson, lesson 6.1. Okay, before we start our lesson, let's talk about something here. Okay, suppose we have one pizza, okay? And I will eat it with, who will eat it with me? We have pizza. Who love pizza? Who love to eat pizza? Okay, let me ask Anwar. Okay, Anwar, do you love pizza?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'm so hungry now. So let's draw a pizza and let's eat it. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's draw the first pizza like that in circle shape, and
Okay.
the second pizza here.
It's
We
for
have the same pizza for you and me, okay? Okay, so after that, I will divide it into, let's say, 4 parts like that. And you will divide it into 2 parts like that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna shade the parts we're gonna eat, okay? So I will take these 2 parts. So can you tell me, Anwar, what did I take from the pizza? How many parts I took? How many parts? 2, right?
2.
Over the total parts equal what? How many parts in total? 4.
Yeah.
So I took 2 out of 4, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So with your pizza here, you took 1 part.
Big one parts.
Yeah, it's a big 1 part.
Yeah.
So it's 1 part, but over how many parts? How many
2.
parts in total? 2.
2.
That's great. So in this case, Anwar, if I compare my parts with your part, so they are equivalent or not? The equivalent, they are equal. Equivalent means equal. So are they equal? The same, right? Because I took half of the pizza here, but divided into 2 parts, and you took 1 big part with half of the pizza in one time, right?
Yeah, yes.
So we have equivalent fractions here. So that's the meaning of equivalent fractions. So that's the meaning of equivalent fraction. So equivalent fractions means we have different numbers, but the same parts. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Anwar.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I need someone to help with the next one. Ahmed al-Filfil.
Yes, mister.
Okay, Ahmed. So let me draw for you like a rectangle, okay? And we're gonna take the same rectangle here. And we're gonna divide this rectangle into some parts. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. So let's divide this rectangle into 3 parts like that. And the other rectangle into 6 parts.
Okay.
Okay, Ahmed. So now I will take this port.
Okay.
Okay, so I took a big port here, right?
Yes.
So can you give me the fraction of this port?
Under it's 3, and you removed one. So you put 1 on top.
Yeah, so 1 because the port that we took here, 1 over the total number of ports, 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, to generate an equivalent fraction, we're gonna shade the same port in the other rectangle. So let's shade the same port in the other rectangle here.
Okay. So now
Now,
it becomes
so
2
the
because
equivalent fraction will be
2.
2 because we have 2 shaded ports. Over how
Over
many ports in total here?
6.
6. That's great. So according to that, so they are equivalent, right?
Yeah.
And again, equivalent means equal to each other. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Ahmed Al-Filfil. You did a great job. Thank you for helping.
You're welcome.
Okay, now let's get back to our lesson and let's see how can we use this to generate an equivalent fraction. Okay, according to this problem, as you see here, we have a paper with a grid paper here, and we're gonna divide it into 3 parts. So it will become 1/3, as you see here. We have 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 parts. Okay, to generate an equivalent fraction, we're gonna divide them into 2 parts. Each part, we're gonna divide it into 2 parts, as you see here. Okay, so the shaded part here is 1/3, right? So this according to 3 parts, so it will be 1/3, right? But according after we divide it, so it will be 2 parts. So it will be 2 over the total number of parts here are 6. So let's answer these questions. Okay, so how many pieces would there be? So how many pieces here? So it will be 6 pieces in total. So what fraction of the band is 1 piece? So for the fraction of 1 piece is just 1/6 because we shaded 1 piece, only 1 piece. So what fraction of the band is 2 pieces? So it will be 2/6. So as you see here, 2/6 is equivalent to 1/3. So we can rename 1/3 as 2/6. And the same thing goes with the next one. If we divide it into 3 parts, not 2 parts, like that, 3 equal parts. So in this case, we have here this line and this line, and if we want to count the number of ports, the total number of ports, it will be 12, and only one port equal 1/12, and the fraction of this 4 ports, so it will be 4/12, and it's equivalent also to 1/3. So we can say that 1/3 is equivalent to 2/6 and equivalent to 4/12. Okay, let's get back to the next page. Let's move on to next page here. Okay, skip the next page and let's move on to the page after it, okay? Now, as you see, we're gonna use the model to write an equivalent fractions. So let's use this model to write an equivalent fraction. As you see here, the first model here, number 1, he shaded for me only one part out of 5 parts. So the fraction will be 1/5. Okay, so let's divide it into 2 equal parts, as you see here. So the shaded part still the same, but we divide it into 2 parts. So we have 2 parts are shaded, and the total number of parts will be 10. So it will be 2/10. So according to that, 1/5 is equivalent to 2/10. Okay, let's move to number 2 here. We have 2 parts are shaded out of 3 parts in total. So the fraction will be 2/3. And here, if we divide it into 3 equal parts, so the shaded parts here still the same, but it divides into 3, so it will be 6 parts are shaded. So 6 over the total number of parts will be 9. So 2/3 is equivalent to 6/9. Okay, so you have to pay attention here, guys, all of you. Put anything down, and your eyes on my screen here. It's so important to know that. How can we know without modeling that the 2 fractions are equivalent or not? Without modeling, okay? So for example, if we have 2/3 and he asked you to write equivalent or not equivalent, so you have to write equal or not equal, okay? And we have 4/6. How can we know that this 2 fractions are equivalent or not equivalent without modeling? Okay, I will give you the easiest way to know how can we to know if this 2 fractions are equivalent or not. Okay, so it's so simple. All you have to do, we're gonna make crisscross or cross multiplication or scissor, call it whatever you want. Okay, so we're gonna multiply 3 by 4. Okay, again guys, you have to pay attention here. We're gonna multiply 3 by 4. 3 by 4 equal to 12. Let's write 12 here and circle it above the 4. Okay, and then we're gonna multiply 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is also 12, right? Write it above the 2 and circle it. So now we have here 12 and we have here 12. So they are equal to each other, right? So 2/3 is equivalent to 4/6. Okay, so it's so effective way. So you have to use it if you don't want to use modeling. Okay, let's take another one. What about the 3/5 equivalent or not equivalent 2/, let's say, 4? Let's see. Let's use cross multiplication, or let's use scissors. So 5 multiplied by 2, let's multiply 5 by 2, of course. 5 multiplied by 2 equal to 10, and 4 multiplied by 3 equal to 12. Now, if they are equal, or are they equal to each other? 12 not equal to 10, right? So we're gonna write this simple, not equal, not equal. Okay, so that's how can we figure out if the two fractions are equivalent or not equivalent to each other. Okay, so according to that, let's see the next exercise. Okay, let me read this and let's solve it together. Okay, I will ask someone to help, guys, so get ready. I will lower your hand all now. If you want to answer, raise your hand again. Okay, what about Saud al-Huri?
Okay, we start at number 3.
Number 3, yes.
Okay.
What do you think?
So we take the number 12
Yes.
with 1.
Yeah, so we're gonna multiply 12 with 1. So 12
And
multiplied
6
and 6
with 2.
with 2. Yeah, that's great.
And then we're gonna take the 6 and 2 and multiply them.
Yeah, come on. So 12
6
multiplied by 1 equal to what?
equals 12.
Yeah,
6
let's
and
write it
2.
and circle it here. And 6 multiplied by 2.
6 multiplied by 2 is also 12.
So are they
The
equivalent or
answer is
not?
they're the same.
Yeah, so let's write equivalent here, equal. Let's write equal, okay? That's great, thank you. Saud. Okay, what about Abdurrahman Ahmad?
They're not.
Okay, how can we know? Give me the steps.
Okay, so first thing I'll have to bring a grid of 5 and a grid of 10.
So let's multiply. 5 by 6. Abdurrahman, 5 by 6 equal to what?
5 by 6 is equivalent
30. And 10 by 2,
20.
20. So 20 is not
And
equal to 30, right?
Yes.
So it's not equal. Thank you, man. Okay, what about Ali Haidar? Ali Haidar. Ali Al-Uf. Okay, what about Muhammad Shams?
Okay.
Yes.
We 4 and 3.
Yes.
We multiply it, and 12 and 1 we multiply it.
Yeah, that's great.
1 multiplied by 12 equal 12. 4 and 3 12, so it's equal.
So they are the same. So let's write equal here.
Equal.
Thank you so much, Muhammad. Okay. What about Hassan Mubarak?
Yes.
Okay, number 6 here.
Okay. It is not equal.
How can we know? Give me the steps.
5. No. 5 divided by 2 equals 3.
Divide. We didn't mention any divide here.
5 more to we can.
You have to multiply 4 by 5. 4 by 5.
4 by 5 equal 20.
20. And let's multiply
Yes,
8
Mr.
by 2.
8 by 2 equal 16.
16. Are they equal?
No.
So we're gonna write not equal. Thank you, Hassan.
Oh,
Mister, I am here. I am Ali Haidar.
Okay, where have you been, man? I called you many times.
I go to the bathroom.
Okay, can you help with number 7?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. How can we do it?
Six multiply 10.
Equals?
6 multiplied by 10 equals 60.
And 12 multiplied by
And
5
12
also
multiplied
60.
by 5. Yes, it is equal.
So they're equal. Thank you so much, man. Okay. So let me ask. قرر الزاير. قرر الزاير.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you help with number 8?
What?
Number 8. قرر.
Okay.
Yes, قرر. So how can we do it? قرار, are you there? قرار, don't mute yourself, man. قرار.
Yes.
Come on, man. Number 8. Do it for me. So how can we solve it,
It's
man?
the right.
So we're gonna do what?
It's the right one.
What do you mean the right one? What do you mean the right? Okay, thank you. Let's see. Yusuf Al-Dawood. Yusuf, are you there?
yep, I'm here.
Your voice is not clear enough, man. Fix your mic.
Oh, okay.
Yusuf, are you still with me? Okay, what about Abbas? Yes, Abbas.
It's equal
How can we know that?
because 1 multiplied 10 equals 10
Yeah, that's great. And 2 multiplied by 5
equals 10.
equals 10 also. So they are equal. So let's write equal here. Okay, that's great. Okay, everyone, that's it for today. Thank you so much. That's all about equivalent fractions. And tomorrow we're gonna have a new lesson. So get ready for it. And if you don't have the book, the new book, volume 2, you have to get it. Thank you so much, everyone. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Don't forget to check your homework on Think Central. Bye.